big bag, let me bang bang. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they pitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna break down really quick why me and Christian women tend to not mix. You see, in America, Christians tend to be what I like to call lukewarm. And by lukewarm, I mean they acknowledge the Bible when it's in their favor. They acknowledge the Bible when it's doing something that they want it to do, or it's saying something that they want it to say, or it's working in the way they want it to work. But anything in that book that goes against how they want to live, anything in that book that goes against what they want to do, they like to kind of play hooky and say, oh, that's outdated, and oh, that doesn't subscribe anymore. If the Bible's outdated and your religion is based upon this Bible, what the hell are you doing following the religion? I repeat, if the Bible's outdated and your religion is based upon this Bible, what the hell are you doing following the religion? If you believe the Bible's outdated, then why are you claiming this religion? Shouldn't you find something that's not outdated? It doesn't make sense. First of all, let me explain something to you guys, all right? My grandparents were Jehovah's Witnesses, and they were devout Jehovah's Witnesses, as in they went to the hall every Thursday. They was one of the ones who, I'm knocking, let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in. That was my grandparents. That's what they did, okay? That's how serious they took it. They had their pamphlets. They handed their pamphlets out. At a young age, I realized, I said, yo, my moms and my aunts, they don't seem like they ever go to church. So I asked my mom, I said, how come we don't go to the hall? She said, oh, because we're not Jehovah's Witnesses. We're Christians, okay? And then she brought me a children's Bible, which was a mistake. Because when she brought me that children's Bible, I've always been an intuitive person. I always liked to know what I was talking about, okay? And I've always been curious. So I read that children's Bible, okay? I read it front to back. And then when I got older, I started reading the actual King James regular Bible. So by the time I was like 10 or 11, I was kind of ready to ask those hard questions. And I said to my mom, I said, hey, you know, if we're Christian, how come we don't go to church? And she said, well, the Lord knows my heart, son. So I feel like I don't have to go to church. Okay. Well, unfortunately, around that time when I was like 10 or 11, that's when we first started having some of the serious deaths in my family. And I realized then that whenever someone passed away, whenever someone got really sick or went through any type of real life hardship, they'd be in church like this.
Oh, the big lad, oh, the big lad, oh, the big lad. What he done for you? What he done for you? What he done for you? What he done for you?
But any other time when things was going good, when everything was cool, they was never in the church. So that kind of rubbed me the hard way. And I also realized at a young age that all my aunts, my uncles, and my mom would quote the parts of the Bible that they liked and ignore the parts of the Bible that they didn't. For example, my mom would always say things like, honor thy mother and father, spare the rod, spoil the child. But when I would bring back a line, like I would say, well, it also says in the Bible that the parents shall not provoke the children to anger, she would tell me to shut up. But it does say that in the Bible. It literally says that in the Bible. So I noticed they're picking and choosing. But I was like, you know what? My mom's not really devout to Christianity anyway. So maybe it'll be different when I get older. So we're going to fast forward now to when I got to college, okay? When I was in college and I was like 20 years old, I dated a woman who was a devout Christian. Went to church every single Sunday, okay? Now, I should have noticed the first red flag was when she was pop locking and dropping it on me way before marriage, pretty much with no recourse, okay? As soon as I said we in a relationship, she was ready to go. I might as well have gave her a ring, okay? I should have noticed the red flag there, but I didn't. In my head, I was like, well, she go to church, she's just doing one thing, you know. I know Christianity is not that strict, so I was like, it's not that big of a deal, okay? But Then she started asking me to go to church with her. And that's when stuff started to get weird. She asked me to go to church with her. When I tell y'all I seen some of the most debaucherous stuff in that church that I've ever seen, I seen some debaucherous stuff, man. Some of it was just weird. People was catching the Holy Ghost. I thought they was having a seizure, okay? The deacons talking to 12, 13, 14-year-old girls talking about some, you done grown up now, huh? You a grown woman now, huh? I'm looking around like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about this grown man commenting on this little girl's body, all this types of stuff. But this is what ultimately broke that whole relationship up, okay? When I was younger, I told you I worked in sales, so I made a lot of money, okay? I was making like $50,000 something at 20-something years old, okay? So I went to the church, I just tied $5. I guess somehow she either seen that I tied $5 or someone told her that I tied $5 because we had a random phone call and she was talking to me about my tithe. She's like, yo, you know, you're supposed to tithe like 10% of your income. I was like, I'm not tithing 10% of my income. First of all, that's $5,000. I'm not giving your church $5,000 when it's your church. It's not even my church. At the time, I was non-religious. I hadn't found my spirituality yet. I was non-religious. So I'm not about to give your church $5,000. She gonna tell me, well, you should give the church the money because if you don't give the church the money, there's a possibility you could go to hell. I said, well, wait a minute. We've been having sex out of wedlock for how long? And you wasn't a virgin when I met you, so you've been having sex out of wedlock with multiple men. So if you're not going to go to church for that, how the hell are you going to threaten me with church for not tithing 10%? Not even not tithing, just not tithing 10%. Y'all never believe what this girl said. She said, well, I wouldn't go to hell for that. I said, how do you know that? She said, I talked to God. And when I talked to God, he told me it was okay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I'm like, to get your back blown out? Hold up. I'm like, which guy did you talk to? Because the guy in the Bible told me that if you don't follow the commandments, if you don't follow his rules, he gonna put your ass on the broiler. Not even the oven, he putting you in the broiler. All right, you gonna fry up. All right, so I'm like, what God did you talk to? Was it Buddha? Like, was it Muhammad? Which one did you talk to? Because it couldn't be the God in the King James Bible. And she was like, well, that's not true. God's an all-loving God. I'm like, not if you're not following the rules. Do y'all realize Jesus chased people out of the church with a whip for gambling? People just act like that doesn't happen, okay? Do y'all realize God in the King James Bible destroyed the earth more than one time? As a matter of fact, one of the times when he was destroying the city, he literally told them if they look back, something bad is going to happen to him. And the wife looked back, and this dude turned into a pillar of chalk. You want me to believe that the guy who turned the girl into a pillar of salt for looking back when he said not to, told you it's okay to get your back blown out of wedlock? That don't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe I'm tripping, but that don't make a lot of sense to me. Then I started seeing videos like this.
The reason why I don't care about a woman's past, a woman can say she had 25, 35 sexual partners. I don't care about all that. It don't intimidate me because I always say the version of her that I'm going to get, no man has ever had. Because I know how to cultivate that woman. Oh, boy. You preaching. I know how to provide something in your life that no man has ever been able to provide. True. I know how to extract and cultivate something out of you that no man has been able to cultivate out of you.
What the hell is a pastor doing telling the congregation or anybody that a woman's body count doesn't matter? How the hell can you be a pastor saying this? I can understand if you were a regular person saying this, but a pastor? That's when I just realized, I was like, you know what? I can't deal with the hypocrisy here. Listen, you guys got to understand. You can give me a Jewish woman. You can give me a Muslim woman, okay? You can give me a Hindu, a Zenist. You can give me a Catholic woman. Catholics act like they're actually scared of hell, okay? All these people generally in my life seem to be way more devoted to their religion than Christians. Christians be all up in the church twerking like this.
I know that my posts about my soulful Sundays.
Christians be like, yo, I'm a Christian, then go on the corner, sell crack, go on the corner, kill somebody, be in jail, reading the Bible. I mean, there's absolutely no discipline. And I look at it like this, guys. If you honestly are a Christian and you believe in that Bible, that means you believe that there's a hell that you can actually go to. And if you believe that there's a hell that you can actually go to, and you still go outside and consistently commit acts that you know, it's not like you're unaware, that you know you're not supposed to be doing, that you know could possibly land you in hell, okay? If eternal damnation don't scare you enough to get you to act right, what the hell can I do? I repeat, if eternal damnation does not scare you enough to get you to act right, what the hell can I do? That's when I knew Christianity wasn't for me. Okay? Now, not all. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but that's when I knew I needed to find something else. That's when I got into my spirituality. I started studying all religions instead of just one religion. I started studying the universe. I started studying plants, flowers, and trees, and I started going that route because I was like, this is not going to work for me. There's no discipline over here. All right? And again, if God can't discipline you, I stand no chance at disciplining you. This is a free fall where everybody's just picking what they want to do out of this book and ignoring everything in the book that they don't want to do. And I can't deal with that, okay? So that's the short version of why me and Christian women don't really tend to work out. If it works for you, that's cool. And again, I'm not saying all. These are just the experiences that I've had multiple times. I could tell y'all more stories, but I don't want to drag the video out too long, all right? I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.